Today we'll look at some of the reasons why we may want to create an assembly finite element model, or create a monolithic finite element model instead. Let's start with what is a monolithic FEM. It's a single FEM that can contain either a single component or multiple components in an assembly. It has unique capabilities for making connections between components, such as stitching and mesh mating conditions. In some cases where we have a lot of components to mesh and one type of mesh we want to create, such as in this example on the wing flap, we can quickly and easily mesh multiple components in a single command. For a demonstration on how to create a monolithic FEM, please see the wing flap video in the link in the description below. An assembly finite element model leverages the CAD assembly structure and component positions to position component finite element models. It can save time when the assembly has the same component in multiple locations. Sometimes when making a CAD change to a component in a monolithic FEM, depending on how the idealized part is set up, what mesh mating conditions or stitching may exist between components, and how the mesh was created, such as if multiple components were selected at once when creating a hex mesh, the CAD change to one component can force a mesh update to other components. If the finite element model was created with robust best practices for surviving a CAD change, such as in this video in the link below, this should not be an issue. But if it is, an assembly finite element model will isolate the scope of the CAD change, limiting it to only that component finite element model. Assembly FEM also supports creating superelements, as shown in this video. Assembly FEM also supports the ability to write out the Nastran deck as separate bulk data files for each component FEM and assembles them with include files. An assembly FEM can't create a congruent mesh across components to model connections. It's limited to 1D connections or glue to connect component parts. For a demonstration on how to create an assembly FEM, please see the FADEC video in the link below.